celebrating a milestone with a very good cause. Actor Turk Pipkin of The Sopranos will be celebrating his 60th birthday in style this Monday at the League Kitchen in Lakeway. He joins us today. Thank you so much for being here. A pleasure to have you. And we should mention that this birthday celebration is also with actor Harry Anderson. You might remember from sitcoms like Night Court and Dave's World. First of all, the big 6-0. How do you feel?
Well, I don't know. Harry and I both turned 60 this year, and after we met in Austin 40 years ago, and we've sort of been partners ever since. We're not quite sure what that means, but I think the big 6-0 kind of snuck up on me.
Yeah?
You know, and the name actually, 20 years ago, and Christy, my wife Christy, and I produced, or two of the producers, and I wrote the Big 6-0, which is Willie Nelson's 60th birthday party, which was filmed here in Austin for CBS, I think. But you know, at the time, I didn't really think, well, that'll be me, and before we know it.
Well, let's talk about the bash a little bit. Kind of a night of magic and comedy and a lot of entertainment. Talk about the event.
Well, Harry Anderson is coming into town, as you said, and Harry, people know Harry from his great magic, but you never get to see him do it. So Harry's going to do a little magic. I'm actually been forced to do a little juggling like I used to in the old days.
Okay.
And really the big part, though, is it's just sort of big dinner with Harry night, the League, which is a fantastic restaurant in Lakeway on 620. And they're doing a big 5-course dinner with wine. So it's a really great night.
A great night. Tickets are $250 a person, but we should mention the proceeds go toward a very good cause, the Noblesse Projects Kenya Schools Fund. You actually just got back from Kenya.
Well, at midnight last night.
Yeah.
And all the proceeds actually from this event, we've just really sort of made that decision on the way back, are going to build the final stone classroom at a place called Simbara Secondary School, this rural school we've been building with. It's our second full high school we've built over there, and there's really one piece left, this classroom, and so the oldest kids are in a dirt floor wooden building, and everybody else is in a modern building. So Monday night we'll change all that.
Talk about the atmosphere over there and what the country you feel like really needs.
You know, Kenya is a wonderful country, and they have actually a fairly well-organized, good education system. It's similar to an American education system, a very challenging curriculum, but what they don't have is enough money to build infrastructure. There's a shortage of teachers, but the infrastructure is the big shortage. So we partner with schools on water systems, classrooms, libraries, a couple of basketball courts, and arts programs, and to try to give a full-rounded education to these kids. And if you're in a rural area and there's no high school, and school ends after the 8th grade, you're not going to do anything with your life. So it has a lot of impact.
Certainly. Wanted to take just a quick moment. You had the opportunity to work with James Gandolfini with The Sopranos. Sadly, recently passed away. Your thoughts once you heard the news? Well,
I wrote a column for HuffPost and tried to lay out what I was thinking, and it was a lot, but I loved Jimmy. He was fantastic. I actually met the guy the first day I filmed on The Sopranos, and we rehearsed a scene where I was asleep on his doubles, his extra shoulder, blocking in for Jimmy, and then we took a little break, and then I sat back down and put my head on the other guy's shoulder, and then the next thing I knew, James Gandolfini leaned down and said, "Hey, you're drooling on my shoulder. I should introduce myself first." And we hit it off really great. I love the guy, and it's a tremendous loss, and he has a new child and a lovely wife, and that's a loss for them too. So
certainly. Thank you so much for being here. Best wishes to you. Best of luck with the projects in Kenya, and congratulations on turning 60.
Yeah, noblesse.org, and lots of information if people want to support the Kenya Schools Fund.
Certainly. The dinner is Monday night out in Lakeway.